Kind of running a little bit late for the week one.
Night time is the right time. Is Harry McCain in?
Why are you flicking my mom?
He's
shaking the dew off his lily.
Goddamn, he took the words out of him. That's exactly the term I was thinking to use too.
Shaking the dew off the old lily.
Shaking the dew off of his penis.
Alright, let me get this other one set up. Send me a few more invites. 17. Matter of fact, I'm going to take one of these invites and join. Send me another one, Marlboro, right in a second.
Tuned up before I came here, man. This thing be helping everybody. So I had to give you some advice on what to do.
Alright, send me another one. I'm backing out now. I just want to do that way I think I can get back in anyway.
The fastest motherfuckers on the planet.
Alright. Kenrod, when they're ready, go. I'm going to back out of this chat now in a second here.
Gentlemen.
Oh, hold on. You're going too fast for me.
I'm hot.
Pause it. Alright, unpause it in 1 minute. Alrighty. We are in the broadcast booth. They'll be starting at Daytona tonight for the first race of the Antwolf Superspeedway season number 2. We'll start at the pole will be Kenrod. Slabs Inc. will be number 2. Wi-Fi, Jay Lynch, Yonkers, Millwright, Bull Hurley, Cali Blunts, Marlboro Finest, and Hurricane Hall. That will be 10 drivers tonight battling it out. First race will be the night race at Daytona, 21 laps. Stages. Should be exciting. Now we're just waiting. Looks like they're going green. We are going to join and begin. I will be getting onboard telemetry tonight from Kenrod on Kenrod's Guns and Gear and Hurricane Hall on Hurricane Hall _39. They will be my reference points tonight. As defending series champion, I decided, hey, just microphone drop, walk away. No need to do it again. No, just kidding, y'all. Thought we would give everybody a view from above and see how good this league really is. A lot less drivers this year. We decided to make it an invitational. Cut off a little bit of the part-timers and one-and-gunners. And here we go. They are green. Kenrod leads the field on the inside. Got 5 on top, 5 on bottom. Tail end back there in the orange car. Hurricane Hall losing it just a bit. Hopefully he won't lose that draft. Some contact there between the 3 and the 14 of Millwright. Millwright, your runner-up last season in season 1 of this series. Lost it by 1 point. Those back 2 cars better look like they're hooked up and ready to go. Stay out up front. Good racing so far. Kenrod leads lap number 1. Number 1 of 5. Short little race tonight. It's only a 400 miler. Unfortunately, it does look like the 2 cars in 9th and 10th of Cali Blunts and Hurricane Hall will lose the draft. They will not be able to catch this draft in stage 1, but it is stage racing, so they'll still have a shot at the win. Does look like something happened to Hurricane Hall there. We're going to go ahead and... Looks like he's out of the race. We're going to invite him to this chat here as they continue to race. Sorry for the blue screen. Not sure what that was, but we are back. As Slabs goes for the first move on the high line. Looks like he's got 4 or 5 with him now, so it's going to be 5 on the top, 3 on the bottom. And with a car like Slabs, we all know he's got a good hot rod. But the 2 in the back there will drop down to the bottom, so that could kill out the run on the top side. He takes it up high, tries to get off the bottom lane there, keep the momentum of the high line going. Looks like Bull Hurley's trying to get up there, make it a 4-4 car shootout. As we come to lap number 5, we will at the line will be the last lap of stage number 1. What a battle here, side by side as the top line gets a little bit of momentum. Will they keep it around this corner? Will the bottom line? It looks like the bottom line is going to start to get that momentum, get that push. A 3-car bails out. Looks like Millwright's looking to maybe possibly, not Millwright, the car behind Millwright. That looks like Jay Lynch back there in the 19. He stays true to it. Lets Slabs get in there. We come down to the back straightaway on the last lap of stage number 1. Looks like P4. Looks like it's going to come from P4. I believe that's Marlboro Finest. P3 backs up as well. Looks like Yonkers. Something happened with Yonkers, which is going to squirrel it all up. It's going to make Kenrod and Wi-Fi side by side, but Wi-Fi's not going to have enough as Kenrod's going to come across the line to win stage number 1, followed by Wi-Fi in second place. And I believe that will be third place for Yonkers. Marlboro Finest in 4th and Bull Hurley in 5th. Doing a little bit of switching here as Hurricane Hall backed out. I don't know what that was about, so I got to switch my feed to another driver, which will help me out. Yes, and the rest of the top 5, Bull Hurley was 5th, Slabs was 6th, Millwright 7th, Jay Lynch 8th, Cali Blunt's 9th, and Hurricane Hall will ultimately finish dead last today in 10th place. So you got some of these drivers deciding to pit, some of these drivers thinking about not pitting. Interesting. Looks like Kenrod's going to go for right side only, no fuel, no repair. And Wi-Fi will not pit as he'll come out as the leader to start stage number 2. Oh, excuse me. Stage number 2 now. Here we go. That Ford Mustang on the inside. Much better on the jump there. I think Kenrod might have allowed that to happen. Looked like Kenrod wanted to get down to the bottom as quickly as he could, and he was successful with that. This will be a 6-lap run here for stage number 2. And these stages are fast and quick, but they're worth points. First place in the stage gets 10 points, and then 1 point less as we go back to the field all the way for 10th place, getting 1 point. Looks like 3 cars on the top line don't have that momentum. They don't have any help. They don't have much friends, and they're going to drop to the back of the pack. Cali Blunts and Slabs get hooked up back there. Watch out for that duo. Those 2 guys seem to work together real well. Kenrod is glued to the bumper of Wi-Fi here for second place. Looking at the onboard telemetry from Kenrod, he's hitting 211 miles an hour through that corner. Top 3 right now hooked up with about a 10-car length gap back there. You got Wi-Fi, Kenrod, and Yonkers. As Bull Hurley leads a pack of 6. 6 cars coming up. Going to make a run right now. It looks like to the high side they go. Will they all go up there? They will. All 6 cars to the high line with a lot of momentum. Look at what friends get you. Get you to the front right there as they clear at least 3. Looks like they're trying to clear 4 now, but they won't be able to do it. Let's see what happens on the back straightaway. 3 of them bail, leaving the 19 and the 41 on the high side. They did leapfrog that though. 3 cars got ahead of Wi-Fi and Kenrod there. But they left. Jay Lynch and Callie Bluntz out. Those 2 guys will try to line back up in the back there and see if they can't make a different kind of run happen now. This time it looks like it's going to be Wi-Fi making a run. As we cross the line of 4 laps. Ooh, Kenrod gets a bit squirrely there. Looks like he hit that yellow. And as good driving by Wi-Fi as he was definitely checking out his mirror there, seeing that he didn't have his friends with him. Decided to check up, get back in line, and make another run at that. It was a really good driver IQ on that one. Pretty good racing down the back straightaway, or coming to the front straightaway, coming to the line with 2 laps to go left in the stage. But this does look like so far tonight it's going to be P4 that keeps on making that back up and that run. To the high line they go, side by side. Callie Bluntz bails. He drops to the bottom. He doesn't want to be up. He decides to come back up. He changed his mind twice through that little turn there. But you got 4 on the bottom now. You got Bull, Hurley, Millwright, Slabs, and Jay Lynch trying to hold the bottom with Callie Bluntz coming to the bottom to help him out. And Wi-Fi makes it, shows what he's got, man. That's the second lead for, or pass for the lead. He's got 3 wide now coming into turn 1. You guys are racing pretty good tonight. We got a little friend here up in the... Ooh, some contact between the 5 of Kenrod and the 4 of Marlboro Finest. Puts them to the back, but they did not lose the draft. And in the midst of watching that, somehow Wi-Fi got past. He got on pushed to the high line, it looks like. As they come down to the end of stage number 2, who will get it? Looks like it's going to be Bull Hurley. Up to the high line they go. Will they have enough time? Slabs is going to maybe get this one. I think Slabs pulled it off. He had a lot of friends with him. He left 2 guys down there at the bottom. He had about 4 cars on his bumper, and it does look like he was able to get that. Let's go through the running order of stage number 2 here in a second. Yep, Slabs got number 1, Bull Hurley in 2nd, Jay Lynch 3rd, Millwright 4th, Callie Bluntz 5th, Yonkers 6th, Wi-Fi. Such a great car there, but he fell back to 7th, and then Kenrod on the back stretch there, and they will finish 8th and 9th. Joined in the booth with me now, looks like driver, I don't know what he had, motor blow or something there. He's going to finish quite a few laps down today in 10th. What's up, Hurricane? Lost his tranny. That happens a lot with Hurricane. He can't ever find his tranny. Now we'll see here. Now as they come out of pit road, it'll be Slabs with the race lead. I figured, actually. That's what I kind of thought. And I think it kind of... I didn't know what happened, but you and Callie had lost it early, and then when you disappeared...
Quick slider when I sat down, I guess.
That is never a good deal.
No, it's a rookie move. Let's see what we got going on.
All right, so this stage, I believe, will be 7 laps, and this will be the final stage. Whoever crosses the line here will be the winner, not just a stage winner, the winner of the race, the first race of Season 2. And it looks like these guys are going to start plotting out what they're going to do here as they get a nice straight line. Slabs leading the race right now. You got Yonkers in 2nd and Bull Hurley in 3rd. Looks like P4 and 5 are backing up, but the guys behind them are also backing up. Maybe they're trying to make sure those guys don't lose the draft. Not quite sure. I wouldn't be too worried in this little spot, though, because 3 cars out there and they got 6, so they should always be able to pull that back up.
They've got a run on a run. Oh,
Yes.
now they all went together.
Yep, they all went together there. Yeah, Kenrod leaning it out on the high line. Not 100% organized, but not bad. But Millwright did not keep up with that, so he's no use to him right now. He's just desperately trying to hold that draft, which I think he will. He chooses to go to the bottom there. Callie Bluntz is one of the first ones to peel off. He does it right in front of Millwright. Looks like he's going to set himself up to be about 5th.
WF said if he wins, he's dedicating it to DMC.
Okay, we got some motivation out there. Wi-Fi, and he looks strong. He's always strong. Here's season 1 won the most races in this league, and we race a lot of them. There were 16 races last year. He won, I believe, 4. You did win 2. I think I won 2, and a bunch of other guys
Labs
won
won
win.
2 or something, right? Callie
Yeah,
won
I
1.
think so. I think Slabs. I know Marlboro won the last one, but he had only won 1. Big run's coming. Looks like it's going to be from Callie Bluntz on the high line, but I think he got the bumper of Lynch there at the 19, which just stopped him completely, and you've seen Millwright and Wi-Fi go by on the high line, but some contact between Callie Bluntz and Wi-Fi there. Not quite sure what happened on that one. So we're coming now to lap 22 of 25 as they cross the line right there. With 4 to go. Looks like Kenrod really backing up. He's going to get one of those big runs. And if I know Kenrod, he'll take it coming out of the corner, but we'll see if he can time it just right. It's going to be hard to pass these 4 guys up there. Slabs is a fast car when he's in the lead, and he's got 3 other guys right on his bumper. And the backpack just cannot get organized either, as you've seen them still. And they do look like they have lost 1 car. I believe that's the 14 of Millwright, and they possibly are losing Marlboro's finest. Kenrod made the run, but only had 1 friend to come with him. That's Callie Bluntz. They are going to stall out majorly. By doing that, though, they did get ahead of Lynch. So that leaves 3 cars out there if Kenrod decides to make another backup. But Bull Hurley looks like he's going to do it. Bull Hurley's going to back it up. He's going to leave Slabs and Yonkers on an island of their own. Let's hope these 2 guys don't make any mistakes. We'll see if they block, see if they won't. Looks like they're going to go to the high line. Very smart move by Slabs, trying to break that draft a little bit. When they get there, I assume he's going to drop to the bottom. Hopefully they do it in time. Oh, that's going to hurt. They came apart there. Ooh, Bobby Yonkers throws a little bit of a block on the 3 car. Not enough, though. That just stalled the momentum, but it didn't completely stop it. Oh, looked like Callie Bluntz went down there to try to help that bottom line, but Yonkers got a little squirrely there, and it just kind of killed the momentum. Bull Hurley will make a pass on the high line, but he will bail. He had the numbers. He will bail and try to get down to the bottom. Might have been a smart move as we come to the white flag. Next time by, we will have a race winner. You boys better do something on the backstretch. Somebody better make a move. We'll see who it will be. As Marlboro's found his way back into it. Contact there with the wall in the back. Doesn't look like Wi-Fi is going to be there. He's on the bottom. He's going to slow up. Come back up on the track. I think this is Bull Hurley's race to win. He could win Daytona. You got Yonkers making a run on the inside. Oh, wait, 3 wide with Marvel's Finest with a big run. Will it be enough? I think it might be. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That it was Marlboro Finest with the win, I believe.
Yep.
I believe he got it on the high line, 3 wide. Marlboro Finest, our winner of last season's last race and the first race of this year. Marlboro Finest in first, Bull Hurley in second. What a run. What a run, though. I'll tell you that. That was good. Good run by Bull and Marlboro there. Jay Lynch comes home third. Bobby Yonkers in fourth. Kenrod in fifth. Slabs in sixth. Seventh will be Callie Blunts. Wi-Fi eighth place. And Millwright ninth. And then our spare commentator up here, Hurricane Hall, he will, like we said, finish dead last. He had messed up on his transmission. What a good race. What a good start. I tell you, that was a pretty good start there. 3 wide on the high line, coming out of nowhere, too. Marlboro was kind of nowhere all day to be, you know, he made some moves, but it just nobody would go with him, or a couple little hiccups would happen, and he just didn't. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Let us see here now as we, hopefully they pause it. Let me get a picture of the points, because also as commentator, I am also keeping track of the points for these guys and what will be another long season. We will be doing a driver's interview with Marlboro Finest for his victory at Daytona. After this, next race. We do double headers here for the Antwolf Super Speedway Series. We race Daytona and Talladega one night. Bam, do them both. Going back and watching a little replay of that. Yes, he did. I mean, he just made the move at the right time there. Good move from Marlboro. And there really wasn't much that Bull Hurley could do. You know, he's fighting the guy on the high line there, and then just nothing you can do. He just tried to put the pedal to the metal and make it work. And
well, he tried to a couple times, and I bounced it so he couldn't get any run on me, and then that let Marlboro go around side because I was fucking with the slabs.
we're gonna do a little cheat, and we're gonna get into the drivers radio and see what we can hear.
I didn't know he was coming until he was there. I see Marlboro in my mirror, but I didn't want to move all the way up front. Is everybody ready? All right, here we go. Make sure to send NF one more invite just in case. Yeah, I sent him two. I'm gonna send him one more just because. No mas.
All right. Looks like they have started logging in there to the second race at Talladega. And on the pole, well, we're just going to go straight into the race. We don't want to miss any of this action. All right, the next one will be the Geico 500. Another 13%er with stages, so it'll be those short sprint races we love to watch. It looks like they're getting ready to drop the green flag. We come just in time. We're going to ride on board. Looks like Marlboro Finest got the pole with the fastest lap at Daytona, so he got to start up front today at Talladega. Kenrod was second fastest, but this doesn't look like the guys on the top line were hooked up or ready for that, or maybe that was strategy. You never know. get to the bottom, get single file, and make something happen from there. Nice straight line too. Hurricane Hall, the first car to move to the high side. I don't know if that was planned or not, as it looks like he's just going to try to drop to the back almost. Looks like that might have been the plan of his, not sure. A little bit of contact back there as well. Got a pack of 4, a pack of 3, and another pack of 3. Kenrod leading that second pack of 3. Second pack of 3. Looks like Slabs has decided to go to the back there, get the other 3, so it's a pack of 4. And I think he knows, he's confident at that point that they should be able to catch these other 2. Hopefully, they will catch those 2 before those 2 catch those 4. Because if those 2 catch those 4 first, that's 6 cars in that lead pack, and it'll be hard for them to those bottom back 4 to run them down. Stage 1 will be 6 laps, and we're coming to lap number 4 this time by at the start-finish line. It does look like that pack of 4. You know, I'm not 100%, but it's almost as if Kenrod's just trying to wait. Wait till he has more friends on his bumper. He's in the good spot. He'll be the one to pull him to that line, go to the high side, and hope everybody comes with him, and they can make that back pack of 6 turn into the front pack of 6 or 7. Here they come right now on the back straightaway. To the high line they go. Everybody comes up with them. That looked pretty good. You got Bull Hurley hanging on to the back of that. Kenrod out to the lead. He has enough to clear him, but he's going to stay true to that lane. Those guys that help push him there, he's going to stay true to that and try to pull that whole train along with him. You got Kenrod, Cali, Slabs, and Yonkers. Those first 4 on the high line with Hurricane Hall right there pushing him. Marlboro Finest leading that Jay Lynch, Wi-Fi, and Millwright down there at the bottom lane. And they, you know, for just 4 cars, they're holding strong. But this back straightaway, a little bit of contact there. And the 4 gets in. What a move. What a move right there. The 4 made it in. And he got in front of Wi-Fi, and it looks like he's going to say, hey, I want to go back to the lead. That's where I want to be. That's where I was. And that's where I'm going again. He'll make a backup on 3 cars. These 3 cars, man, these guys have raced together for years. That's Kenrod, Cali Blunts, and Slabs. As you can tell, and just by what I was saying there, they all went up together right there, and that was to break the draft. That's what good guys at Talladega can do. Then they're going to come down to the bottom, which is going to force these guys up to the top, and it should slow some of that momentum down. However, they have a lot more cars right now. And, ooh, contact with Slabs and Hurricane Hall. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Did look like Slabs came up into Hurricane there, but I'm not 100% on how or why. Did somebody get under him? Did he hit the yellow? What did end up happening there? But that was it. That was the race as I talked my way through these stages, as they're just so darn fast, and that was it. Millwright finished 3rd. Let me wait till this scrolls up and I can get your top 10 of Marlboro Finest, Wi-Fi, Millwright, Yonkers, Kenrod, Lynch, Cali Blunts, Bull Hurley, Hurricane Hall, and Slabs Incorporated. That is your top 10. We're going to do a quick peek here. We're going to see what some of our guys are deciding to do on pit road, and it does look like A lot of the guys are going to do no fuel, right side tires only. And at Talladega, you could even potentially get away with not pitting. You know, tires are not that big of a deal here, and if your cambers aren't too aggressive, you can get away with it. So, but Marlboro Finest will come into pit road first, and he will leave first. All right. Stage number 2 is underway with 19 of Jay Lynch already getting down to the bottom, which is going to kill the top line's momentum as they went from 5-on-5 quickly to 4-on-5, and hey, Wi-Fi gets in as well. I'm not sure if that was coordinated or if that was just luck, but good thing for Wi-Fi. You'd always, as you see what happened to the other cars that did not make their way in, they went to the back. Can Marlboro's Finest win Talladega as well? That would be interesting. That would be 3 in a row for him. The end of last season, this race, and the sweep of the day. I don't think anybody's so far in season 1 or, well, maybe today, but has ever done that. Won both Daytona and Talladega on the same night. I think Wi-Fi came close. I don't believe he's done that yet. 6 laps remaining in stage 2. Looks like Kenrod's getting ready. He's plotting. He's thinking. He's getting his army assembled. Gonna have 7 cars behind him, but it does look like there's a chance, and I'm not 100% sure. Looks like Callie Bluntz is maybe thinking about getting a run on a run. And if we do that, we could see 3 wide possibly. And it is. I knew what I seen there. Callie Bluntz goes to the high line. He's going to make it 3 wide. Looks like Hurricane Hall and Millwright just did not have that same momentum. They're trying, but they just can't get to his bumper in time. And Hurricane will bail on that. Drop down to the bottom there. But meanwhile, while all that happened, those 4 cars on the high line, not yet. Bull Hurley, you're not clear yet. Great driving by Bull Hurley, because I'll tell you what, he wanted to come down so bad. I mean, he wanted it, and he knew he just couldn't do it. Would have caused an accident. Good driving. But Kenrod, Slabs, and Bobby Yonkers will be the first 3 cars now. They cross the line, lap number 4 of 7. Looks like Marvel's Finest going to make a move on the high line. And Bobby Yonkers kind of was not on Slab's bumper till now. And so that really hurt the momentum of the bottom lane, in addition to the fact that the top lane just has more cars. I mean, we're seeing this top lane really work today, and that's great to see. A lot of the times Talladega becomes single car racing at the bottom there, but not tonight. These guys want to keep making these runs, keep poking out there, keep getting these laps led, and it's exciting to watch. 3 laps to go here. We'll come to 2 laps to go at the line when they cross it again. They're hitting the back stretch right now. Looks like Callie Bluntz. Looks like he's going to back up and make a run. He is running in P5, so they will have to go by 4 cars on the high side this time, and they will have 6. So it'll be a 6-on-4 as long as everybody goes with Callie. Sometimes that'll start shaking up. Does look like all 6 cars going to go to the high line with him. Looks like maybe Yonkers and the final 3, maybe they'll go for 3 wide. Who knows? Nope, they go and hit the bumper. Let's watch a Millwright there. Looked like Millwright was expecting a 3 wide. He was ready to go with Yonkers if Yonkers went, but Yonkers decided it was a little too early for that. It's a 5-on-5 now. We should see some good racing. You got Marlboro's Finest out there, but it looks like Callie Bluntz has him by a little bit. As they head down into turn number 3. The straightest line is going to be the one to prevail here, and the top line looks a little bit out of whack there. Not bad, but a little bit. But hey, they got some momentum off the corner there. Who will get the lead coming to the white flag this time by? It looks like Callie Blunts will lead him to the line with 1 lap to go. Excuse me. Side by side, 5 on 5. Gosh, we're going to have another great stage ending here. They race their ways. This is going to be a drag race. 2 lines just dedicated to each other, pushing as hard as they can. Marlboro and that top line, they are going to ride that top line high, try to get a little bit of air. Callie's not quite clear. Not quite clear. He wanted to come down, but he couldn't. Some contact. No harm, no foul. But the bottom line will prevail. Looks like Marlboro Finest and Wi-Fi out there in the front with Bull Hurley, I believe, in third. Bottom line wins it. It wasn't Bull. It was actually Jay Lynch in third. Another good stage, man. Another good stage. In a couple seconds here, I'll get you the top 10 rundown of this stage. It was Marlboro Finest with another stage win. Wi-Fi in second, Jay Lynch in third. Hurricane Hall, he needed that. He's had some bad stages so far. And fourth, Callie Blunts in fifth. Bull Hurley in sixth. Kenrod in seventh. Millwright in eighth. Slabs in ninth. And not sure quite what happened to Yonkers. He'd been up front all day, but he finishes at the tail end of the field there in stage 2. But this is it. This is the last time, the last pit stop. What will you do? They won't be coming down pit road again. This will be the run for the money. And it does look like Marlboro's going to Bull Hurley in second. Will that top line be able to get connected this time and get going on the start? The top line's been great today, but not necessarily on the start. Bottom line usually prevails on the start, and today, and even in stage 3, it looks like it's gonna as well. Marlboro gets to about a 1 car length lead over the whole field. Hey, that top line is kind of getting hooked up there this time. Oh, but Wi-Fi and Hurricane gonna put it 3 wide. And Callie Blunts is gonna go with them. What that did end up doing, though, is help the bottom lane there. That bottom lane just kind of shot out like a cannon once they did that. It was a neat move, but I don't think it ended up working out for them, as it does look like Wi-Fi and Hurricane Hall are going to drop to 8th and 9th, it looks like. Marlboro Finest, and that number 4. Never seen him drive it before in my life, but he decided to drive it in this league this year. Wanted to pilot that number 4 Ford Mustang, and he is kicking butt with it, to be honest with you. Showing everybody why they call Marlboro Mr. Super Speedway. One of the best guys in the business at this kind of racing. I believe that's Millwright on his bumper there. Shout out to Millwright. He's always good at these super speedways as well. Just always seems to find himself consistently in the top 3, you know, and that's why he, without a win last season, came 1 point away from being the champion. And Bobby Yonkers out there in 3rd place. Just been up front all day long. I don't know what happened to him at the end of stage 2, but he's had a good, solid run tonight. Very solid run. Nice line here. These guys are coming to 5 to go at the line, so looks like they're all just kind of single file waiting which one's going to back up, which one's going to make the move, when. You know, it's a big game of chess at this point, Talladega is, and it's actually 6 laps to go. It'll be 5 to go at the line next time by. Yonkers going to drop to the high side. He didn't really have a big run. Ooh, the 19. I thought he was going to go 3 wide, and I think Kenrod thought he was going 3 wide, but he didn't. just decided to go try to help Yonkers, and then they bailed. They bailed quickly on that when they realized it wasn't going anywhere. But no accident, no harm, no foul. Yonkers drops to 10th, but he doesn't lose the draft, so we'll see how if he can find his way back to the front when this is all said and done. Looks like Slabs. Slabs is going to be the guy to be the first one to make a run here in P5, so he will have 6 cars with him, trying to make a big run on 4 cars. And the 4 cars up front is Marlboro, Millwright, and here we go to the high lane. Slabs, Wi-Fi, Hurricane, Bull Hurley, Callie Blunts, and desperately trying to hang on to this is Yonkers, and he may lose it. Side-by-side action is the best thing he could have happen, but he is going to lose the draft there. I'm pretty confident of it now. Unless these 4 cars slow up a little bit and get behind the 3 there, just enough to pull him up, but they have to do that now for him to have any chance. No, Bobby Yonkers has lost draft. He will not be in contention for this win today at Talladega. Ooh, that looked like it was a lag shot. A lag shot by Hurricane Hall, I do believe, shot Callie Blunts back and all but eliminated Callie Blunts from contention today. As we're coming to 3 to go at the line, there is nothing Callie and Yonkers are going to be able to do. It is now an 8-man race for this win. And it does look like Jay Lynch now. Good for Lynch. Lynch is going to try to be the man with the move here. He's already going for it too. He's not going to back up, make this huge run. He's just going to make a modest run to the high line. He goes. Looked like Wi-Fi or Millwright tried to block it a little bit without being egregious. And 3 wide in the middle is Slabs. To the bottom comes the car in front of him of Kenrod. And wow, that was exciting. Jay Lynch to the lead now. Riding on board with Kenrod. Looks like Hurricane Hall to the high line. Going to get behind the 3 of Bull Hurley. And this race is almost over, fellas. Next time by will be 1 lap to go. Looks like he got the 6th place car going to try to make a run, but this time he's only going to have 3 behind him. So it's going to, okay, scratch that. Marlboro Finest. He's going to make the run. With Millwright, who's been on his bumper since the start of this stage, has not left it. They say, hey, we feel teamed up again last time. It was 2 versus the whole field. We're going to make a run of our own. And they do. But nobody but Millwright. Wait. I spoke too soon. They are trying to go with it. Last lap here. 5 on the high lane. 3 on the bottom. Wi-Fi's going to bail on that. Bull Hurley's going to bail. Hurricane's going to bail. Hurricane's not. He's going to come back up. He's going to come back down. But now they're entering turn number 3, and I'd have to say Marlboro, Hurricane, and them are just too far back. They're not going to be able to do anything with it. Does look like Slabs is going to be the guy here to make a run. Kenrod is all but trying is desperately to help and push Jay Lynch to the win here. Slabs to the high line. It's not going to be enough because the guys behind him were not there. They're going to make a hot run to the high line. 3 wide to the line, but too little too late. Jay Lynch going to be your 2nd race winner and the first race, or the 2nd race of the season winner, Jay Lynch. Kenrod will be 2nd, Slabs 3rd, Wi-Fi 4th, Bull Hurley 5th, Millwright 6th, Hurricane Hall 7th, Callie Blunts 8th, Yonkers 9th, and Marlboro Finest finishing out your top 10. Exciting. That's pretty good racing right there. I mean, yeah, 3 wides, some 2 wides, and every race came right down to the wire. Can't ask for much more. Good racing tonight. So we will get Marlboro Finest and Jay Lynch up here in the booth here in a minute. We're going to wait till we get to the... Oh, excuse me. Broadcaster's tired tonight. We're going to wait till we get to the main screen so I can take a picture of these points. Keep track of the points and see who our ultimate champion will be at the end of Season 2. Hopefully these guys do not leave the lobby. We did lose one car. All right, let me get Marlboro Finest now and Jay Lynch to the booth. Marlboro always makes it difficult on me as he always appears offline, I believe. Do you share your voice? Do you have a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5? All right, go to your party chat. Is there something like that has 3 dots? Hit those 3 dots. What are the options? I can't remember by heart. Voice chat settings. Go to that one. Share your voice. Yep, hold on here. I'm trying to find Marlboro Finest because he won the first race. Yep, I think I got him there. Was he on M. Burrow or... Hey, Hurricane. Can you invite... Never mind. We got Marlboro. There he is. All right, so... Yeah, what'd you say?
Said I was going to win both of them.
I thought you were. We were
Man,
I was
pit.
talking about it.
I didn't pit the last stage.
Oh.
I was a half a lap short. That's why I pulled over and got out of the way.
Oh, I wasn't 100% what happened there. All right,
Mhm.
you were in the 4 car. Let me get to the 4 car. We will interview you first.
Yeah.
Find it. The unusual 4. You're never in the 4.
No,
There you are.
I picked that for my baby eagles.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, welcome to the booth, Marlboro
Oh, yeah.
Finest. You won the last race of Season 1 and the first race of Season 2, winner at Daytona. What do you think the key to that race was for you? You kind of showed up out of nowhere at the end of that
Yeah.
race there.
Yeah, I was committed to helping a few other guys, and they made their runs, and my buddy Kenrod was like, well, I've had my run in it, you take one. And I backed it up a little bit and got a run, and kind of looked like them guys were kind of, jockeying a little bit, trying to juke each other out, slowed them up a little bit, and I was able to skeet by on the outside there and steal that win.
Yeah. Who was pushing you? Because you guys did come out of nowhere, and it looked
Lynch.
like Lynch. Oh, awesome. So it did look like the middle line and the bottom line were kind of too concerned with each other. They didn't even see it coming. Great win there at Daytona.
Yeah, it was fun, man. I normally don't run that well there, but kind of got her dialed in, I think.
Well,
after 5 years of being on the game, right?
I was going to say, you've won a few league races at Daytona before.
Yeah.
We called you Mr. Super Speedway in the booth today.
Yeah. I mean, that, I'm a rolling roadblock everywhere, but at the plate tracks, man. I kind of got that figured out.
Well, you look good, and it was good to see you out there.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good, clean racing tonight. I had a good time. That's probably the most fun I've had running these so far.
Yep. It did look. It was great racing. I mean, the top line tonight looked great at both tracks, and it looked like it was pretty consistent with the runs coming from the 4th or 5th place guy. It really looked like good racing. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good racing. Everybody was being respectful. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Like I said, can't win by yourself at a plate track. You got to have a few buddies. So I had a couple buddies there to help me out.
Well, good win today, and good Talladega race. Make sure you you pit when you're supposed to pit. That way you can go for
Yeah, I know,
those
right?
back-to-back wins. But
Yeah. Could have maybe had a possibility to sweep the stages in the race, but we got next week maybe. We'll see how it goes.
yep, I did take. I'm not sure where you are in the points, but I'm pretty sure you had a pretty good points day. So even
Oh
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
finishing last there, you got stage points every time, and that
Yes.
win certainly helps. So
Yes, it did.
one in the column. Good
Yeah.
stuff. We'll
We'll
see you
take it.
next week at Daytona and Talladega, both doing it again. See if you can get a couple
Oh
more
yeah.
wins.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me.
Yep, appreciate it. All right, now up to the booth. We got, I have a nickname for him. He's called the Wild Man. No, Jay Lynch. Jay, you had a good race there. You kind of caught me by surprise, too. It looked like most of the day you were dedicating to pushing whoever was in front of you, but you got out at the right time to win that race. How'd that unfold? How'd you do it?
Yeah, I was. I gotta tell you, just like Barbara said, Ken Rod was doing the ultimate today to push, get that help going, just like in the first race. Um, I was sitting back. The whole idea was tonight was get the points, get the stage win, and bring the cars home, and try not to get too far behind to start the first two races and build off of that.
Well, it looked like you did that. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure where you are on the unofficial points, but you were there all day. You were definitely making moves, and you won the race, and that's what it comes down to. When you and Kenrod at the end there got out to a little bit of a gap, you had slabs, and it looked like Wi-Fi and them making a run. Were you nervous, or what were your thoughts there?
Yeah, I think anytime you're at Talladega up front, you get a little nervous. Like you can be hung out to dry. You can be ran over or passed at the very final turn on the tri-oval. So Ken Rod was behind me and give me the good coaching movements. I know he was going to lead me most of the time. The second place man doesn't. So when you got that kind of leadership behind you, it was good to go, and I felt comfortable and took it home. Might have forgot it was the final lap, so that might have helped too.
Oh, he didn't know it was hey, that way you couldn't psych yourself out, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Good deal. Didn't even know, guys, it was the final lap, but he was still good enough to drive it home in first place. Good stuff for you. What was it like? I've never seen you in a Toyota before. Is that something new, or?
Well, I'm a Joe Gibbs racing fan, so from when they changed from the Pontiacs to Toyota, I guess, and you run them, they do well in the draft. They tend to have a harder time up in the front, especially with the cambers being changed. So it's a little bit harder getting up to speed. I think sometimes you see that when the Fords make a run compared to the Toyotas. It just doesn't seem like the push is there. But it's a good looking car, and I'm a big Martin Truex Jr. fan, and so I figure I'll run that Bass Pro Shops car and see how it takes me.
Well, you did good, and I'm sure he'd be proud of you. You look good. You were making the moves, and you made the move at the right time tonight at Talladega to come home and victorious. Good job for you.
Absolutely, I
Eager to
appreciate it.
see how it works out for you this season as you're gonna move your way on through with 14 races to go and maybe become champion.
Yeah, good start to the season, so I'm excited about that and good fun racing. Top line was working, so that's always good when we went, and that's what we want. So a good day.
Well, glad to hear. Glad to hear it. Glad we talked to you, and good luck next week at Daytona and Talladega.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
All right. Well, that will complete the broadcast tonight, man. It was good racing. We'll be back next Tuesday at 9:15 Eastern to do it all again. See you next week. All right. And